Hey guys, how's it going? It's Billy coming at you from Riverbend Records here in Godfrey, Illinois. Today I was going to talk about all the killer new releases that were going to be coming out this week, but unfortunately, there's a snowstorm pretty much all across the country that has delayed or just pretty well shut down all shipping. Either they can't get it out or stuff is stuck at the hubs or they can't get it delivered to us. I mean, here in the Midwest, we got 6 to 8 inches here where we're at. And it wasn't bad. We were closed on Monday just because of it. But by Tuesday, the roads were perfect. They were fine. But everything's still, I can imagine in rural areas in certain parts of the country, especially throughout the Mid-South, Nashville, Atlanta, places like that, Memphis, Texas, they're getting hammered. So I hope everybody's well out there, staying safe. I know there were power outages all over the place. So the least of my concerns is getting shipments on time. They'll show up. They'll be here. More than likely, they'll probably be here today. But there's a lot of really killer stuff that is being released this week, and we will have that stuff out and available as soon as we get it. But in the meantime, let's talk about some of the best stuff that has came out in the last couple weeks that I may have missed as far as probably didn't show it in a video because the last video I did was my Metallica Walmart review, which thank you guys so much for watching that. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. It got a tremendous response. Everybody pretty well agreed with what I had to say. There were some haters on there, but that's what you get when you put stuff on the internet. But basically, I just told my side of the story on the Walmart exclusive Metallica limited edition colored vinyl. So go check that out if you haven't done that. Also, give us a like, give us a sub. If you're not doing so already, hit that bell. Get your notifications turned on. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all the different social platforms to keep up because there's so many things that we don't post here on YouTube that we may post on Instagram or we may post on Twitter. Certain things we do only here on YouTube for you guys. So definitely check out all the different platforms as well as our website, www.riverbendrecords.com. So let's jump right into it. One of the biggest releases of the last week is the Black Sabbath Volume 4 Super Deluxe box. Of course, they started last year with the Paranoid Super Deluxe box, and it was great. This one, no different. I think it's got five discs in it, I believe. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5 different LPs. So first thing you get is the original remaster, which is the 2021 remaster of the original album. I did break open one of these for myself. I have a Paranoid, and then I have this one as well. I'm here to tell you the live sets alone are worth the price of admission. These box sets, guys, are only around $100, and for what you get, it's just out of this world. You know, I'm sure you guys that collect box sets, you see the Metallica box sets, which I love and I enjoy and I have, but they're pretty pricey for what you get. You do get some cool stuff, but for less than half the price, this is an amazing box set. So LP1 is the original album with the 2021 remaster. LP2 is outtakes and new mixes. And let's see, LP3 is alternative takes, false starts, and studio dialogue, so the guy's talking, things like that. And then LPs 4 and 5 are live in the UK, 1973. Such a great concert. There's a really, really great poster in here, hardbound book, like a coffee table book. Good stuff. Check it out if you haven't done so already. That's Black Sabbath Volume 4 Super Deluxe box set. I'm just going to show some metal, then we'll do some jazz, and then jump in and do everything else. So I'm just going to crank through the metal here real quick. Another one that came out, I believe last week, was Accept, Too Mean to Die. This is a limited edition. There's only 2,000 of these, pressed on orange in red and white splatter. That probably is going to look pretty cool with that coming out of the mechanical snake. Cool stuff. Anthrax, Sound of White Noise. These were highly anticipated. All the Anthrax releases. Stomp 442. and we've come for you all. And then, of course, level 8, I think, is going to be released next week, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. Yeah, that one's going to be next week. But, you know, these were those titles that everybody had been waiting on from the John Bush era of Anthrax. That stuff had either never been pressed or was just extremely hard to find. Could only be found overseas. So glad to have that stuff. This is great. We've sold through all these and got our second set of Sound of White Noise back in. It's great, pressed on white vinyl. This is Asphyx, Necrocerosis. This is on white vinyl. No, this is on limited brick red vinyl. I'm not sure of the count or how limited it is, but there you have that. It didn't have a number on it. Sell through these almost just as fast as we can get them in. This is another color from Cleopatra Records. Danzig sings Elvis. Of course, they dropped this during the first shutdown, the first stay-at-home order we had earlier this spring, and everybody went crazy over them. This is now on a limited yellow vinyl, but we sell a ton of those, as I'm sure everybody does. This one we were super excited to see. This is the Music on Vinyl Death Angel Frolic Through the Park Expanded Edition. Limited edition to 2,000 copies. So this has a really cool embossed sleeve. I know you can't see it in the video, but there is a song on here. I can't remember which song it was that was not available on the other pressing, the original pressing. It's for the first time made available on vinyl on this pressing. And these, like I said, they're limited serial number. This is number 234. We got a decent handful of those. Sell through those as well. Some great Dio pieces. Always nice to get Dio back in stock. I don't know why they don't have his whole catalog in stock. It is a travesty. Anyway, here is Holy Diver Live. These are 3 LP sets with Ronnie and the gang doing some great live stuff. This is one of those things that will come and go and be through the roof expensive. So if you don't sleep on either of these, as you know, Dio stuff comes and it's out of stock, and then you won't find it forever, and the secondary market will be super expensive on this. But even though it's a live set, it is a killer live set. Grab both of these if you can. The other one is Evil or Divine, another live set. Really, I'm trying to think when these were recorded. I think they were recorded in either the late 90s or early 2000s. But again, another 3-disc set from Ronnie James and the gang. Halloween Best of 25th anniversary. And this has all the great stuff from Halloween on there. You know, Dr. Stein, Future World. So If I Could Fly. So many really great songs on there. And this is on. This has been remastered on clear vinyl. Killswitch Engage, another great, I want to say reissue, but I don't believe this was ever pressed on vinyl. Alternate cover, and this is As Daylight Dies. This came in last Friday and posted a little flip video, and our phone blew up. We went through our first allotment of those and ended up luckily getting some more. This is another one that we have sold through time and time again, and glad to get more of them back in stock. Luckily, we had these on order. Everybody keeps asking, how do you have these in stock when nobody else has these in stock? Well, it's simple. I ordered them months ago. I put them on when they weren't available. They're still not available. You can't go on to any of the distributors and get them. They're sold out. But Caius, I have all 4 records in their catalog. So we have Wretch, we have Blues for the Red Sun, Welcome to Sky Valley, and As the Circus Leaves Town. And the Circus Leaves Town, sorry. Anyway, all 4 of the Caius albums. Of course, this one here, Blues for the Red Sun, is impossible to find. We've sold tons of these, not only in the shop, but online. If I still have a handful of these left through our Discogs store, Instagram. You know, anytime we post any of this stuff, our DMs light up, and you know, we ship all this stuff worldwide. So hit us up if you're looking for any of those. Another great one I was so glad to get back in. Boom, one right here, Mr. Bungle Ruby Red, and on the baby pink. So the Mr. Bungle stuff, I'm guessing this came out in October and was just on fire. These things, we could not keep them in stock. I think we went through 3 or 4 different batches of these Ruby Reds. And then, of course, they've done several different other limited pressings, but they just did this baby pink. Really nice. We got 15 or so of those in. We still have a handful of them left. Not many. They will not hang around. Great album. Mike Patton, Dave Lombardo, Scott Ian. Great thrash stuff. Nice to see. We'll do one more metal and then jump into the jazz here. Pantera, a restock of Vulgar Display of Power. This is an album that we just cannot keep in stock. This one and Cowboys from Hell. Pretty much all of Pantera's catalog sells as soon as we get it. Doesn't matter how many we have. This one will go back out of print again and be $100, you know, $80 to $100 real soon. So grab these while you can, because they do not hang around long. So that's all the metal. Let's jump into some jazz real quick, because I don't want to make this a 30-minute video. I'd like to keep it under 20. So the jazz stuff, as you guys know, the Blue Note Classic Series and the Blue Note Tone Poets, those have been, the response to those has been tremendous. We pre-ordered all that stuff months ago. It looks like the new Tone Poets have actually been delayed until May, so we will not get a new. You know, we're getting like 2 a month, but we will not get any new Tone Poets until May. I think. We'll keep our fingers crossed. Hopefully they'll get them out sooner. But in the meantime, we have 2 new Blue Note classics. We have Joe Henderson on page 1. And these are, they're doing such a great job on these. We're talking, you know, A-B titles on all this stuff. So this is Cannonball Adderley, something else. But just look at the players on here. Blakey, Miles, Jones. So this stuff, it's priced much more fairly than the Tone Poet. Not that the Tone Poet is terribly priced. For what you get, all the added bonuses, you know, the tip-on sleeve, the gatefold, all that stuff that you get, all the inside killer black and white photos with the Tone Poets, you do not get here, but you're also not paying for it. You're paying for quality analog cut stuff. This is really good stuff, mastered from the original analog tapes, and this is all Kevin Gray cut, I believe. Yeah, this is all Kevin Gray stuff. So Cannonball Adderley and Joe Henderson, those are the 2 newest classics. Then last month's Blue Note Classic Series, we had Horace Silver, Song for My Father. Great album. And then Speak No Evil, Wayne Shorter. So there's the backs of those as well. We have some of these still in stock. And then lastly, on the Classic Series, we are completely sold out of the, this was the first issue. The first 2 was McCoy Tyner, Real McCoy, and Lee Morgan's Sidewinder. Completely sold out of those. We sold through every piece we had. I believe we had almost 20 pieces of those, and they're all gone. The good news is they will have more of those eventually when they get caught up. But for now, they're going for a pretty price on the secondary market. But if you can wait, hang out, they will be made available. It's an open series. It's not a limited series. They will have more of those available. Now, these are the Tone Poets that I was talking about earlier. This is one of the 2 newest Tone Poets. I completely sold out of the base on top. But this is Lee Morgan, the Raja. And again, like I was telling you, you get These are tip-on gatefold sleeves, extra photos, some really, really great stuff. And these are also, these are original master, cut from the original analog master tapes by the Van Gelder cuts, and remastered by Kevin Gray on this. So real good stuff. That's all I have for jazz at this point. So let's jump into just some basic stuff. This is kind of all over the place. Little rock, little country, little maybe some hip hop. You never know. But this is some great stuff we're glad to have back in stock. 311, the Blue Album. That's what everybody kind of refers to it as. Just 311, self-titled. This is 2LP remastered from the original analog tapes on audiophile vinyl, pressed on 180 gram audiophile vinyl, but really good stuff. HQ vinyl, good to have that back in stock. We sell through them just as soon as we get them. Babe Ruth, another limited one on music on vinyl. This is First Base. There's 1,000 copies of these. This is that early, 1970, 71, kind of very proggy stuff. We sold through a few of those already. Glad to have that in stock. Beastie Boys, another one that had been out of stock for quite some time. This is the In Sound from Way Out, all instrumental music composed by the Beastie Boys. Kind of cool. Brandy Carlisle. This is another one of those that on the secondary market is just exploding. If you don't have this, grab it. This is live at Benaroya Hall with the Seattle Symphony. Beautiful, beautiful album. 2LP set. We picked up a handful of those. Sold through our first couple batches of this clutch. I think this came out last week. This is the Weathermaker Vault Series Volume 1 on white vinyl. Great stuff. This is some of their more popular hits that have been, they just went back, redid them, recut them. Really good stuff. Glad to get some more Deftones. Always glad to get some more Deftones in stock. This is White Pony. Been out of stock for a while. Not technically out of print, just hard to get out of stock. So, of course, you know in April, well, you may not know, but in April they are doing finally getting around to the 20th anniversary, like deluxe edition of White Pony. So we'll be getting some of those. There's like a deluxe edition that has the Black Stallion with it as well. Another Deftones release, Adrenaline. That one's been hard to get for a while, as well as like Diamond Eyes, Around the Fur, Saturday Night Wrist. All those things are getting pretty hard to find. Dr. Hook Gold. Just all the hits from Dr. Hook. I was hoping to have, I was always glad to get more Nick Drake in, and this is 5 Leaves Left. But I was hoping to have Pink Moon. That one should probably show up today. And this is Brighter Later, with a real nice textured cover. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. Yeah, you can see a little bit there. But they've kind of redid the original textured cover. Kind of cool. Biggest release of the last couple weeks, I guess. Well, this and the Weezer. But Foo Fighters Medicine at Midnight. We sold through the indie exclusives. We had, I'm going to say we had 15 or 20 of those indie exclusive on blue vinyl. Sold through those the first day and a half. And, of course, they're gone. Can't get those. Alan Jackson, Greatest Hits Collection. You guys know I sell quite a bit of country, especially in my area. I'm definitely the guy. If you're looking for country, come here. We've got it. There's certain people that kind of specialize in certain things. Certain shops specialize in jazz. Certain shops specialize in metal. And not that we don't have everything, because we have a broad range of everything. But country, come here. Absolutely. Jane's Addiction. These things. Another one of those titles. We could go on and on about how many titles should be in print all the time, but they're not. So this one here is nothing shocking. Great to have these back in stock. as well as Ritual, Daily Habitual. And these are the Rocktober. This is the Pearl, limited Pearl clear vinyl. We've got, I was so happy we were able to restock on these pretty heavily. The rest of my order that did not come in October, I think it was just delayed. Manufacturing delays at this time of the year. With COVID, not just this time of the year, but manufacturing delays in the times we're in. Completely understandable. So everybody knows what's going on. That stuff was supposed to be out in October, and there was, but they only got a little bit of it out to a handful of shops. We got a little trickle of what we ordered. Finally got the rest of it in. Happy to have that. And back to Ritual Daily Habitual. This is, I think this was released last week, the Silver Spoon Anniversary Tour. And this is one of those from Cleopatra, I believe. Yeah, this is from Cleopatra Records, but this is on purple and blue haze splatter vinyl. Really awesome. Can you see that there? There you go. Good stuff. Live set. Carole King, Tapestry, celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. Crazy, man. Talk about feeling old. Jeez. What an iconic album right there. Carole King, Tapestry, remastered. Go ahead and grab this if you don't already have like a nice audiophile pressing of it or a nice clean original, because clean originals, man, they are just hard to find. Grab one of these. Lynyrd Skynyrd. I'm a huge Lynyrd Skynyrd nut, so I have to have everything Skynyrd. I was excited when I saw these on the pre-order list. This is Pronounced and Second Helping, live from Jacksonville, Florida. This is the current lineup. Well, not the current lineup, I don't believe, because this was recorded in 2015. Both these were recorded in Jacksonville, 2015. But basically what they did is they recorded the album front to back, Pronounced and Second Helping. Like I said, front to back, true to form, and they did it great. They sound amazing, and they're on a limited edition. This is on like a red, white, and blue splatter, and this is on one of them's red, white, and blue, and one of them's got a little bit more. I think this one's red, white, and blue, and this one's got a little bit more of this color in it here. But really, really cool stuff. Great sets. If you're a Skinnard fan, grab these. They're very affordable, single disc, and they sound great. My Chemical Romance, this is just a re-release or a reissue of Life on the Murder Scene, but this is another one of those that we just can't keep in stock. No Doubt, Tragic Kingdom. Glad to see these back. There were a handful of things the last couple of weeks that came in that had not been available for months. Basically, since we've been open, we haven't been able to have these in stock, so glad to have this one in stock. No Doubt, Tragic Kingdom. And One Direction 4. This is another one of those albums that on the secondary market is through the roof. These things are $80, $100. They're ridiculous. So don't sleep on these. I only have a handful of these left. If you want them, holler at us. We'll ship them out to you. Arlo Parks. This one came out, I believe, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I believe it was 2 weeks ago when this came out, and man, what a great album this is. Something different, a little bit of hip-hop, a little bit of R&B, a little bit of soul. This is on, I think, the limited edition Mustard Yellow. Yeah, this is on the Mustard Yellow. We actually, I believe, also have it on the red, but the Mustard Yellow is completely sold out. Check this stuff. Check out Black Dog, Hurt. Yeah, Black Dog, Hurt. Those are the two you can check out. Check out our Vivo channel. Give it a listen. Let me know what you think. Always glad to have this in the shop. Robert Plant, Alison Krauss. What a great album. Raising Sand, T-Bone Burnett produced. Man, this has been recut, and it sounds amazing on vinyl. I don't know what else to say about this. If you love Alison Krauss, and even Robert Plant, but more Alison Krauss than anything, grab this album. Listen, had it on CD for years. Love it. Here's one. Got to talk about this. Nothing new here, nothing to see here, but Sturgill Simpson's Cutting Grass. The reason I wanted to show this is April 2nd, Cutting Grass Volume 2 will begin to ship. So we will be doing a pre-order or a reserve list on that. I think this one we ordered 40, we got 18. I'm betting that the allocations will be a little bit heavier on the next one because they anticipate how popular the second series is going to be in this. So I'm anticipating we will get our full order. I hope. Fingers crossed. Either way, if you want it, I would highly recommend you get a hold of us. Hit us up on Instagram. We're going to be making a post here within the next day or two, advertising a reserve list on that for Sturgill Simpson Cutting Grass Volume 2, the Cowboy Arm Sessions. It's in blue. It's the indie exclusive blue vinyl. It'll be shipping the first week of April. So head on over to our Instagram. Look for the Sturgill Simpson blue Cutting Grass Volume 2, Cowboy Arm Sessions, and get your name on that reserve list. If for some reason we get the website up before, in the next few days, it'll be on there as well. Right now we're just finishing up everything as far as on the retail end of it. Status Quo, picturesque, match-stickable. And this is messages from the Status Quo, another music on vinyl pressing. Peter Tosh, this is Mama Africa, and this is limited to 1,500 copies. Another music on vinyl release. It just came out, I think, a week or so ago. Traveling Willberries is one of those that we are happy to get back in stock. Can't keep these guys around. This is Volume 1. Just a couple more here, guys. Thank you for hanging in. Warhorse, this is such an iconic 70s hard rock album featuring Deep Purple bassist Nick Semper. And this is on limited edition crystal clear vinyl. These came out, I believe, a couple weeks ago. But I didn't get around to showing them, I don't believe. I have a couple of those left. Last week's big release right here, Weezer. This is OK Human. Sold through all the indie colored exclusive, and we do have a handful of the standard black available. And then lastly here, Little Yellow Man, and this is Reggae Freedom on limited edition yellow marble vinyl. There you go. Let's see. All right, so that sums up pretty much everything that came out in the last couple weeks that we haven't already completely sold through. But I want to thank you guys for hanging in there. Like I said, give us a like, give us a sub here, not only on YouTube, but on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all the social platforms. Make sure you check out if you're wanting to get that Sturgill Simpson. That's going to be a big one. Oh, and Eric Church. Eric Church has 2 albums coming out in April. We will be doing a reserve list on those as well. So, guys, as always, thank you for tuning in. I hope everybody's doing well. Stay safe out there. And until next time, we'll see you. Peace.